Okay, so let's see what we have here. So this is question 1 in the 2018 paper. And so let's read through it. When Sean joined the sales company, he was offered a choice of 2 different salary contracts. The details of the contracts are outlined in the table below. Okay, so this is contract A. Sorry, a bit of a habit for this for Easter holidays. This is contract A, and there's also contract B. If he chooses contract A, he'll get 35,000 a year plus some commission, and commission will be at 2%. If he chooses contract B, he'll get 30,000 a year plus some commission of 3%. Okay, so find out how much Sean would earn under each contract in a year when his total sales were 400,000. Okay, so under contract A, he's definitely going to get the 35,000, but he's also going to get 2% of 400,000. And we know that that word of, that means multiply. So we're going to get 35,000 plus 2% times 400,000. And we can bash that into our calculator. So let's see what we get when we do that. So 35,000 plus 2% times 400,000. And that's equal to 43,000 euro. So under contract A, Sean will get 43,000 euro. Let's take a look at what he will get under contract B. He's going to have 30,000 plus 3% of 400,000. So we then go 330,000 plus 3% times 400,000. And that's going to equal 30,000, 1, 2, 3 plus 3% times 400,000. That's going to equal 42,000. So it looks like he's better off with option A if he makes only 400,000 sales. Okay, there might be a number which is bigger than 400,000 where he'll be better off with contract B because he's getting a higher percentage of that. Okay, but when it's only 400,000, well then he's better off sticking with contract A. Another employee, Mary, earned 50,000 in a particular year. She's on contract A. Find her total sales for that year. Okay, so let's think about what we have here. So we have 50,000. So that's what she earns. So she earns 50,000. And this is equal to sales plus base salary. I'm going to change that word sales to commission. That would be better, commission. C-O-M-M-I-S-S-I-O-N, I think. Okay, so commission plus base salary is 50,000. Now we know that the base salary, that thing there, her base salary was 35,000. So therefore the commission she must have earned must be in here. So what do we add on to 35,000 to get 50,000? Well, the commission must have been 15,000. And because she's on contract A, we know that 15,000 corresponds to 2%. So this question here, find her total sales. Well, that's 100%. So 100%. So what do I do to 2% to get up to 100%? If I know that 2% is, I don't know, some number, what would I multiply that number by to get 100%? Yeah, because there's 52% in 100%. So if I multiply 15,000 by 50, I should get my answer. 15, 1, 2, 3, multiplied by 50,000, multiplied by 50 is equal to 750,000. So she would have sold that amount of stuff, and because she sold 750,000 euros worth of whatever it is, the company will give her 15,000 as a kind of a bonus or a commission. Find the total sales for which a salesperson would earn the same amount of money under each contract. Okay, so that's a really tough question, and we can do it either by trial and error, or we could maybe do it a more sensible way. Okay, so ultimately, if we go back up to this question up here, okay, and wherever there's a 400,000, we're looking for the number that's going to be the same over here as over here. And when this number is the same, well then both of these answers will be the same. So I'm going to rewrite this box here, and I'm going to write this box here, and I'm going to equal both of them together, and I'm going to change the 400,000 to be whatever number we're looking for. So it's 35%. 35,000, is it? 1, 2, 3 plus 2% times x. That should equal 30,000 plus 3% of x. Yeah? Okay. That seems to make sense. So now if I now get my x's on the one side and my numbers on the other side, so if I go 3% of x minus 2% of x is going to equal 35,000 minus 30,000. So I now have 5,000. Yeah, equals. So if I have 3% of x and I take away 2% of x, that's just going to be 1% of x. So 1% of the number we're looking for is 5,000. So 100% of x must equal, what's that? We add on 2 zeros, so 5, 2, 3, 1, 2. So 500,000. Okay. So if the person sold €500,000, €500,000 worth of stuff, it wouldn't matter which contract they were on. Then if they sold more than 500,000, they would be better off on contract B. So I think that's question 1 answered. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to leave it there and I'll put up each question individually. That might be a better system, okay?